Hello, hello, hello. I'm getting links copied and shared, and then I will be here. How is everybody doing tonight? Hopefully, the Wi Fi will be going good tonight without much of a lag. Hi, Joetta. How are you doing, honey? Give everybody a little time. I know sometimes it seems like it takes a while to get in here. Oh, how's everybody doing? Oops. Oh, I'm doing okay. Hi, Miss Lori. How's Miss Lori doing today? Oh, you know, it's going. Awesome. How's your shot going? How'd that work out today? Hi, Beverly. Hey, Natty. Did you get things calmed down up there? Oh, well, maybe it'll take a little bit of time to kick in. Yeah. Well, it took a little bit for it last time to kick in, too, didn't it? Maybe you wake up in the morning and you'll just be ripping raring to go. Hopefully, everything will settle down. That's crazy. It's crazy around here right now because I feel like a hospital. It's like, oh, rub this burn, take this medicine. And then my younger son, he's got sunburnt real bad. Giggles got sunburnt really bad. So it's just like, I don't know. Awesome, Nettie. Well, I'm glad. I always worry when the storms. I know when it storms bad right here, around here, you get like tornadoes and all that stuff, and it's just like ugh, nasty. Hey, Mindy. How you doing, honey? What's everybody working on? What have you been up to? Anybody crafting anything? I didn't get a lot done today. I got some done, but just not a lot. Ooh. Yep, I gotta get mine out tomorrow. I have mine if I can get to the post office. Right now, I don't really want to leave Giggles a whole lot. But hopefully I'll be there. Yep, I got mine all addressed and all that. I just have to, and I have all my little, the card, and all my little whatever. I just have to add all my little extras in there, get them packed in there. And hi, Connie. I have not forgot you, Connie. I just seen it right before, so I will get to you first thing in the morning. If not tonight, I might get it tonight. I would try to get it tonight. Oh, I know. I've had my Christmas cards pulled out, and I have to get to the post office to get stamps, and it's just been one thing after another. And yes and no. And I'll explain a little bit. Yes, it is a butterfly kit, sort of. It's a mixture, and well, it's all one kit, but it's not quite a butterfly kit, but it is a butterfly kit. And I'll show you what I mean in a little bit. I absolutely love this kit. I love how dark it is. Yet it still has, the butterflies, and it still has that sort of natural tone to it, but it has almost that like burnt edged feel to it. I'm using potting soil on it, and it just darkens up super, super nice. Oops. You know what? It might help if I fix my light. I'm sorry if it was a little dark on you guys. I was picking up and cleaning today while I had Giggles down, sort of relaxing, and was picking up and trying to clean a little bit in my craft room, and it's just been a busy day. Yep, I will explain about the kit in a minute. You guys will freak out. No, this is not my kit. It is not a kit. Yes, this is a kit. It is not my kit. And I'll tell you all the who, what's, and what fors in a minute. Nope, it is not my kit. Hi, Kathy. How are you? How's everybody doing? What's everybody working on? I did get everybody's suggestions and ideas, and I will try to do the best I can to get them all worked on. A couple of them I'm not quite sure. Got pen and paper ready to take notes. I love this kit. It is. This is like one of those kits, because this can go into any kind of nature journal. It is a kit, but it's not my kit. And it is butterflies, but it's not butterflies. And I'll show you what I mean in a minute. It is a kit. As soon as we get I'll get everybody about a couple more minutes, and then I'll go through. I just don't want to have to go through the kit name 5 or 6 times. I will. It is a kit. It is a kit. I was not working on a kit. I think it was Mindy that said that it was not a kit, but it is a kit. I was trying to correct everything. It has been a long day for me, you guys. So, like those little old ladies in church used to do. Before you could even open your mouth to say anything. Oh, no, 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 no. Seriously, it is butterflies, but it's not. And I'll show you in a minute. It's going to be a funny night. It has been, I have been so stressed, you guys. My poor daughter is just burnt to pieces. And it just, you know how it is when you're a mom and you fret and you worry. And I'm up half the night because I'm worried about, if she's okay. And it's just one of those days. It does look like a lot of butterflies, but I'll show you, it's not just butterflies. I'm just happening to do this, and it looks like butterflies. It's a trick. It's an optical illusion. Hi, Kathy D. Are you new? Or are you just here under a pseudonym? Because some people come in here with 2 separate names, don't they, Miss Lori? Miss Lori. But I love how I'm using, oops. This is potting soil. That seems to be my new thing right now. But I love how dark it makes the edges. I always try to keep track if we have new people. That's why I was asking. Oh, I know. I'm going to have to replace my sponge soon. I don't like when they start. Okay. So now I will sort of explain. Hi, Kath McMillan. Okay, well, welcome, Kathy D. We have a ton of Kathys here. That's why I asked that. You're like the 5th or 6th Kathy. So join the group. Welcome. We love new people, and we're crazy. So, welcome to the family. If you like to have a good time in craft, this is it. So, this kit is a kit by, and hold on, I will throw the link up before you start writing down. I'll throw it up for you. By Louise Heinzel. Louise Heinzel. I've did a couple of things with kits from hers in the past. She did the really cute, like sort of crazy-eyed animal, the little weepy-eyed animals. And but this is called Butterfly Flowers. Yes, it is butterflies. However, if you look at this, you think it's a butterfly until you realize these are butterflies. Those are flowers. And I'll show you an example. Here is butterflies, right? Butterflies. These are flowers. Flowers that are made from butterflies. I love it. And the kit is just gorgeous all around. I love the colors of it, and I'll show you some. Not to mention, if you really like eco-dyed paper or that type of thing. Let me put this to the side. Okay, she does have some background papers in the kit that are awesome to use. And I mean, look at the detail in them. I mean, like up in here, I mean, they're just gorgeous. I mean, and they print out really good. Now, I will tell you, I sort of got on this little journal kick because of doing the Christmas one. And I'm like, oh, I want a regular journal in that size. And I'll show you why. Let me grab it real fast. So I want to do a hardcover spine journal in like this size because I love the way this handles. It's just nice. I mean, the way it lays open, the way it handles, but I want to do a regular journal like we always do, but I want to do it in this size, sort of like a mini journal, or a handy journal. It's going to be a handy journal. So it's going to be a regular journal, but in a handy size. And don't know how many signatures I'm doing yet, sort of playing with it. So That's what I wanted. So what I did is I took her standard full-size kit. So normally, you know, when you print them out, they're made to print landscape mode, and they're 8.5 by 11. Well, I took the 8.5 by 11 in landscape mode. I turned my printer so it would print on portrait, which if you have, let me grab a page up here. If you have a page, a standard sheet, it printed like this. So I did get like this gap down here and this gap up here, but I liked it like this in this page. So this page, when I print it out as portrait, print it out as, let me see, 8.25 by just a by 6 3/8. So it's about 8 by 6 roughly. But I love it. And I mean, this is one of the background papers that printed out, and it is just gorgeous. And I'll show you a couple other ones. There's that one. So I mean, they're really nice. You could use it with any kind of nature journal or anything. And I'll put the link up in a second. Give me a second. Okay, let's see. Some of these I printed on the back, some I didn't. So let me put this over here. Okay, so that goes over there. This is one of the backgrounds. There's one of the backgrounds. And I think there's 6 different backgrounds. I have more than 6, obviously. So some of these will be repeats because I printed them on the back of the pages. But, I mean, they're just great to use as just all-around background papers to go with anything. I mean, because you have darkness, you sort of have that yellow vintagey tone. You've got the white. It's just really, really pretty. Yep, so I'm going to do my little bitty one, and they're so pretty, and I'll flip them over and show you the other side in a minute. Because when you see the flower pages, you'll be like, oh my gosh, they're crazy. And there's that one. Okay, so here is one of the flower pages with the butterflies. Isn't it cute? I love it. And when you buy this kit, it came with the background papers. I think it may be 2 separate kits. You may have to look. But they're all the butterfly flowers. I think it's one kit. I'm pretty sure. I'd have to look. It might be 2. It might be like backgrounds, maybe one and then the other one. But that's one. My favorite, of course, because, you know, I'm a green fanatic. And they're butterflies. I was like, oh, that one. I mean, these are just gorgeous to use in any kind of nature journal or any kind of journal really. I mean, because you get like, you know, you've got your blue and your yellow, you've got your green, you've got your orange, your yellow. So, I mean, that covers a lot of colors. And you've got some burgundy or reddish burgundy. There's sort of a burgundy. There's a red and a blue. There's your browns and your blue. There's your yellow. There even incorporates some bees. There's some reds and yellows and orange and pinks. Oops. There's a really pretty cream. Let me turn my volume off or you'll be dinging the whole time. And then there's that one with the bees and stuff on it. So I just fell in love with it. I think they're adorable. I think, you know, they're going to make a gorgeous kit. So the background papers, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 10. So I will probably wanted to see which one I wanted to use. I think I will keep this one to use for the inside of my front covers. Hi, Steph. This is Louise Heinzel's Butterflowers. And I will, let me go and grab the link real fast and put it up for you guys. Because I always like to give you the links. Or yeah, it is. It's one of those kits that, and you all know I'm particular. I don't just use any kit. Yeah, these are just gorgeous. But yeah, so I think I will use this for the inside of my covers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, let's see, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. So I will, there's a red and a yellow and a blue. That has a blue in it. That's more red. That's a yellowish red. Let's see. That one gets the blue. This has a green in it. This has more green in it. So I'm going to go with green with that. Nope. Maybe not. Yep, I'll do it that way. Yep, so I probably will do 3 signatures. So I'll have 3 of the main pages. It is Kathy Jean, it is Louise Heinzel's Butterflowers. And they are just fantabulous. I love them. Okay, and this is inside. And I have just a couple of the background pages, that I've left blank to use. I may use this on the inside and actually use these for pockets. I don't know. Then I have a couple that I printed out on cardstock, to use to make mini booklets, all that kind of thing, or, to fussy cut or whatever. Then, of course, there's the Butterflower page, which is gorgeous. And those are all the flowers made from them. And there's the butterfly page. There is an envelope. There are some like narrow labely type things. Of course, there are some various butterflies. There's sort of a bookmark or a tuck or a belly band size. There's some corners. There's, some of the little slider pages. And I mean, they've got the decorative sort of design on them. There's small tags, some that are plain, some that have just butterflies, some that have the flowers on them. So, I mean, you get a nice variety. There's corners with butterflies. There's the little pennants with butterflies. Again, some more of the corners, more pennants. There's some of the little tucky tags with butterflies on them. There's just some little cards. Then there's the bigger tags. And there's a variety of those. There's another little, and then see, you've got all your little sort of pendant flags, that are plain that you can use to decorate. Corners that you can use to decorate that are plain. Hi, Marty. Little pocket, your little pocket things that are plain, so you can decorate them however you want. There's pockets that have, different butterflies on them of different colors and different sizes. There's another one with little tags. There's another big tag. There's another butterfly. Another big tag. Another big tag. There's another little one of those. Another pennant. Another little sort of ATC journaling card. There's some fussy cut butterflies. Some of the ones that I cut out. Just goofing around. So that's what I'm doing. So I want to trim. I started inking some of them up so I would get them done. So I'm trimming out his little antennas because that's always the worst part to do when you're doing butterflies. Is their little antennas, to get them all close. I'm going to ink him up and get him ready to use. Okay. So, and I'm going to use a tag. Let's see, since I'm going to use this little butterfly, I think I'm going to use this one. Let me ink it up real fast. And again, I'm inking with potting soil, which has become like, I sort of go between okay. So I have that, and I have cut some strips, and so this is sort of, just the standard tag, and I've cut some strips, close to the size that I needed so it would match up with the tag. So I'm just going to size it up here, and I'm going to trim it up. And this is just some really nice cream colored cardstock because I like the way that it sort of matched a lot of the detail in the back, detail in the background, if I can talk today. Anybody who, if you bought anything at the sale or whatever, I sent out all the invoices today. As soon as they're paid, they will ship. And again, you have 48 hours after invoicing to pay. That way you can get it wrapped up in a timely fashion without carrying it over into multi-weeks and all of that. Okay, so I'm going to ink it up, and I'm going to ink both sides of my cream colored. And I sort of have, I think just because the weather changing so much, I do have a bit of a crazy sore throat, I think, from, we go from freezing to burning up. So that's just the way that it is. Okay. So give me a second. I'm thinking. Okay. Okay, and this is just foam tape. This is actually Duck brand. You can buy it from like Walmart or whatever. You can buy any kind that you want. Some will be more expensive, some will be cheaper. It just depends on where you buy it or who you buy it from. And it's just the foam tape. And it is icky to work with, but it's worth it. And these scissors are like the worst scissors ever. You don't see your invoice? Okay, I will look because I sent it out. It was maybe like let's see. Okay, so I'm going to put this, and I'm just going to make it about 1/8 of an inch inside. Well, should have probably did it a little bit lower. Okay. And I'll show you a couple ways that you can do this. It sort of just depends on how you want to do it. And again, I'm going to put this inside. Really, I sent them all out this morning. I wonder if PayPal is having issues. I will check. Because I mailed them both out. I invoiced them both out. Okay. So I have that. Let me see if. Yep. Okay. So now I'm going to. I'm going to grab my cutting mat. And you can do this, sort of whenever. And it doesn't have to be. And I'm just going to line this on here. Line it up. Make sure I'm even. Did I do with my ruler? No. Hold on a second. I'll just do it this way. I'll just do it this way. Okay. So I'm just going to cut a small square out. Okay. Will that fit in there? Yep. Okay. And I'm just tracing around the outside that little rectangle. You can do this with a ruler before you put the tape on, but I forgot to take the tape off before I put the tape on, so normally I do it with it, so it's okay. And I'm going to grab my ink. I'm going to ink up around it. I'm going to get all around the outside edges real good and frame it. I don't care if it goes out onto, the actual tag. I actually sort of want it to be on there because I think it gives it more of a... Get my mat off here. Okay. And it looks straight enough for me. Okay. You know what? I totally just did that backwards, you guys. Wow. It is one of those days. Okay. Let me take the tape off again. Let me put the tape on here. I'm sorry, you guys. It is, I'm telling you. If you've ever had your kids sick, you just lose your mind. Okay, well, fix it up. So don't do it the way I'm doing it. Okay, let me trim this down here. Okay. That'll work. That'll work, I think. Close to it. If not, we'll recut it. We will recut it if we have to. Yep. I know, right? It's just one of those days. Okay, I think that's enough. Maybe, yep, that'll work. We'll make that work. We'll make it work. Okay. So let me... Oh. I need to just scrap this and start all over. It would be the best thing to do. I just can't. Okay. That will work for now. For now. Okay. Okay, well, I'll have to go check them later. They all went out this morning, so maybe PayPal was having issues or something. I'll check it. It does that every once in a while. Okie dokie. Having these little spoons saves a lot of mess. They're like the little cocktail spoons you can buy. Yeah, I'll check and see. Every once in a while, PayPal goes goofy and does that, so it very well could be. Okie dokie dokie dokie. And What? Oh, my lands. What a day. I will look. Let me see. Let's try to find a piece of my ribbon to get. I know I'm not talking as much as I normally do, guys, and my throat is really scratchy. It's almost like at an irritated point. I don't know if it's just the heat or the allergies or what the deal is, but that's why I'm not talking as much. So if you guys are wondering why I'm quieter than normal, so there is the front of our tag. Sorry, what? Oh, no. It's just that time of year. And it's going from like 90 degrees to 70-degree weather. It doesn't work well. So there's the front of the tag. Right. So it looks like a regular tag. Then when you turn it over, it's got a little butterfly and it's a little shaker. That's it, guys. That's just not a lot to it. You can send it all down, and you can fill it with whatever you want. If you want to use charms, or if you want to do even like small beads, any kind of confetti, your shaped confetti, anything like that. It just adds a little extra punch to it. So this is one way you can do it with the foam tape. Now, if you don't have foam tape, because some people may not have that, you can use if you're just going to use glue, you can use glue. You can do like cereal box and double-sided tape, or chipboard and double-sided tape, or glue. But if you're going to use cereal box or chipboard or whatever, and you're gluing, figure out the size of your hole. Put your glue around it. Put your cardboard around it like we did our foam, let it dry completely. Then put your confetti, whatever you're going to put in your shaker. Put your glue around the top of the rim, on a table, glue it down, put your top on top of it, hold it down, and then let it set and dry. Don't pick it up while it's wet, and because it will stick to it. It'll still stick some, even with the double-sided tape. Now We Are Memory Keepers does have like a fuse tool that you can use to fuse plastic together, to sort of like melt plastic together. Of course, you have to pay for that tool, and a lot of people, don't really want to do that. So there's our first little tag. He's a cutie. And I like how, because you can put this in there and people are going to pick it up. They're going to be like, oh my gosh, that's so pretty. Just because the design's pretty. And they turn over and it's sort of like this surprise for them. So it's pretty cool. And it just adds a little something. And you can, like I said, you can put charms, you can put anything in there. So, it just, if you have teeny tiny little butterflies, you could cut them out and put butterflies in there. If you had a bigger size tag. This being small is why I just did this without, you wouldn't want any large size confetti or anything like that. If you're doing a sewing one, you could do a bigger size tag and do like the teeny tiny little buttons or anything like that. So, you really can use it in a multitude of ways. Or if you're doing somebody's birthday, you could fill it up with little number ones or, whatever you want to do. But I love the back of that tag. I thought it's really pretty. So I'll put that over there. So that's sort of how I do my shakers. Now I have confetti glitter everywhere. Yep, it is. I really like it. It was one of the ones I really like doing. And like these little cards, I just sort of like stenciling on the back of those and then writing on them, as I go through. That's just sort of what I do to the small cards because, there's, you could do a lot of stuff to them, but there's just not really. Let's see, we're doing butterflies. So I actually think I'm going to use the scattered dot ones. So see, that's just enough that it adds something to the back of it, but it's just a little tuck card. I need these because I'm going to make a lot of little pockets. So, but I do want to put a little lace or something on that, or what else could I put on there? Let's see what I have in my. Oh, I have that. That would look really pretty on there. Let me use some of that. Sometimes just the smallest hint of lace, makes a big difference. I actually think I'm going to put it on the bottom. Well, I actually think maybe just a little tab on the side would look really cute. Oh, I'm sorry. The potting soil. It's potting soil. That seems to be my big thing right now. I've been doing vintage photo for so long. I just sort of like the potting soil. It sort of has more of a darky, naturey, more of a naturey tone to it, I guess. Naturey tone. I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean, but. Yeah, sometimes you just. I've never used the Toffee Crunch, huh? I just like the potting soil. It sort of has like a natural vibe to it. If you're actually, if you use it on something and you like get a little water, even while you can even see sort of around the cap. I don't know if you guys can really see it or not. It almost has a green tone to it. It's like a greenish brown, earthy, yes. Naturey tone, yes. Earthy, naturey, yes. Yeah, Archival has a um, Wendy Vici. You see people say it different ways. Um, she has a really nice line that's just a pretty line across the board that is all sort of has that nice tone to it. See, that's just a little button and a thing. It's not a lot, but this is a little card, so it's like, what do you can't really put too much on a card as little as it is. So liked that. Let's see. Let me pull these pages out and start working on my first. Yeah, I mean, it's sort of small to add too much to, but I mean, you can still add something to it and sort of, and then I'll sew around the edges. Probably with the darker brown thread. I usually use the gold, but this, I sort of think the dark brown would look better. So I keep telling myself I'm going to get my serger out and use my serger just because, I can do the different serger stitches on the edging, which I think would be really cool looking. I just haven't got there yet. I really like using, I have a viney stitch that does like viney leaves, and I really like using it. You found it. Huh. See, I told you I sent it. I wonder if it was in your, like spam. Sometimes they may take it as spam if you've gotten a lot of them. Sometimes they do weird things like that. But I just fell in love with this kit. I thought it was so pretty. And it's different. You don't get a lot of variety of colors sometimes. Huh, I wonder why. Sometimes I find myself, they do some weird things. I do too. I love the colors that they are. There's so much detail with them. And the background papers have a ton of detail. And I'm always watching out for a really nice kit. I keep telling myself sometimes if I'd work on mine and make some more, I'd get some. But this kit, it's in the, I can drop the link in. It's by Louise Heinzel. It's called Butterflowers. And I had bought it a while ago and I've had it and had it and had it and just, I haven't had a chance to use it. And I was looking for a new kit to do some, and I love the colors of them. I like it. I think, and I mean, don't get me wrong, I like the pretty, delicate kits, with everything. But I think these are just so, they almost look real. I mean, they just have like a real tone to them, I think, versus, the collage-y. And I love collage type kits, like collage based kits. And I love the pastel kits and, all kinds of different ones. But yeah, I just really did like this one. I like the vibe it gives. It's just very earthy and sort of like you're walking out in your backyard. Yes. Yeah, it is. Yeah. It's just very, I don't know. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You can tell she does so much. Yeah. She does a good job. All her kits are phenomenal. Yeah. And I mean, I think, you sort of have to. I mean, there's some artists I just absolutely adore their kits and love their kits. And, I would use their kits 24/7, but, you gotta bear. But yeah, I mean, like, because I love the coloring of it. And I mean, and I think the potting soil almost adds like that vintage burnt edge look to it. I think just sort of really gives to the kit. And I looked for I printed some out and I used my vintage photo, and I have it in the other room where I'd show you it, but it just didn't give me that same. Oh yeah. Artie Mays is bad. There's a lot of them out there that. Yep, I like stuff too. Hey, Steph, I have a question for you too while you're on here. Well, I mean, I can send it to you if you'd rather me not ask you in front of everybody. I mean, I know that you had your Down the Rabbit Hole kit. Did you retire that? I know you retired some of your kits. Did you happen to retire that one, or is it still there? I put her on the spot. Oh yeah, I'm a big Steph fan. Awesome, because I'm actually going to do a Alice in Wonderland. We're doing an Alice in Wonderland journal, and I wanted to use that kit. That's why I was checking. You could put a rush on it. Need be. I don't remember. It is. Hold on, I'll tell you. Give me a second, and I'll tell you when we're planning on doing it. If that helps you any. Give me a second. I gotta find it. We are doing up August. I wanted to do it for August, but I can move it around if I need to. If you know what I mean. Hold on a second, Jackie. I'm getting ready to post the link up to her channel. Oh, yeah. I loved that kit, though. I mean, that kit was, like, awesome. Yeah, I totally understand. Well, just let me know, time-wise, whatever works for you, because I can move it around. I reposted. Sometimes you can if you're in live chat. Sometimes it won't let you if you're in top chat. Oh, I loved that kit though. I mean, but I love Alice in Wonderland anyway. But yeah, so I actually want to do it as like a whole group project. So I'll link it up for them so you know everybody can get it or whatever. So just yeah, let me know when works for you. Okay. Well, I don't want to rush you or whatever. Just whatever works. You know me. I'm easy going. I'm easy going. I do, and I want it big. I want big kit. Not just. I want a. You can even do it in 2 sets if you need to. I don't care. I want like a big, huge. I love big kits. Yeah, but make sure you keep the same colors, though. Keep the same colors, because the colors on there were phenomenal. It was one of my favorites, because it sort of broke that traditional Alice in Wonderland. I mean, people tend to think red and black, red and black, red and black. And, well, I have Artie Maze's Alice in Wonderland kit, too. I like it, too. But I loved the fact that, you know, there was different colors in there. Awesome. Oh, I know. Yes, it should be there. Look under events. Let me say. Let me see. Yeah, you have to go into past events because it's technically it outdated itself on the 14th. So when you go to events, you'll see current events and past events. Click on the past events. That's where it's at. I don't know why. That's a Facebook thing. That you can only do things for 2 weeks. Oh, I like purple and green too. Purple and green is my, well, that's not true. I used to love purple and green, and I love green. Green is still one of my favorite colors, but I actually like teal. Like my whole room is in this color and gray and white. That's like my favorite colors now. Or, well, gray and black and teal, not white. I mean, obviously white's there because I know you guys are probably bored of watching me ink these pages up. So I'll do an envelope. How's that? Ooh, I love teal. Teal is probably my favorite color ever. And I don't know why. It never used to be. It used to be green. But I just fell in love with teal. And it was before it became like the big craze color. And now like everybody does teal. It's like, really? Okay. Oh, that's funny. Yep, I love teal. Nope, I moved it. Today's one of those days where I'm just not at the top of my game. You guys ever have those days where you just... Yep, I'm doing mine tomorrow too. So, well, the thing of it is I pulled my cards out like a month ago, and and then just it seems like this weekend, it's just anything and everything that could happen has happened, and it's just been crazy. And then the kids came home and they're a disaster, and well, they're in bed right now. I gave her medicine and everything, but she's down for about probably an hour, and then she's gonna be up. She can't even hardly sleep because there's no comfortable way to sleep because she's burnt from one end of her. Well, I mean, everything like pretty much chest above is just burnt to smithereens. I mean, it's pretty bad. So I'm just... It's just been a struggle. And then she's got medicine to put on her, and it's got lidocaine and stuff in it, which helps with the pain. But you have to clean her off and everything and wash everything down, and in order to do that, and it's just not fun at all. Okay, where'd you go? Where'd you go? Yeah, that's what the doctor she has is aloe vera gel but it's got lidocaine in it to sort of help with the pain, I guess I should say. I know. It's bad. But she was better today than she has been, so we're just hoping tomorrow gets better. I mean, every day gets better. You know how it is when you get burnt, but yeah. Men! I shouldn't say that because Fred's not like that. He tends to be more protective of him. But sometimes you're like, really? What were you thinking? Aw. Hugs, hugs, Marty. Group hug. I like putting stuff inside my envelopes so they're not all, just white. Well, sometimes I'll just print, a background on it, but this one I didn't do that. I should have. I should have. I used to do that, but then I'm like, well, sometimes I like coffee dyed paper behind them. Sometimes I like a background behind them. Sometimes I like to stencil them. Oh yeah. Well, and she's like, okay, like my skin tone is this, but like this is like her skin tone. She has like no pigmentation hardly at all. It's well, let me see. I think I have. I'll show you. You guys will flip out if you're like me. She was with her dad. Okay, if you have a squeamish stomach, look away, guys. Let me make sure my phone's all dirty. But see, she's like really bad. Really bad. Yeah, it's really bad. But, what's it called that I'm doing? I'm inking and putting it inside my envelope. Which I don't have to really ink the inside, but I know, right? I think I cried worse than she did this morning when I had to clean, because you have to clean it, like, and all the dead skin comes. Oh my gosh, it tore me up. I was shaking. I mean, just thinking about it gets me like it was bad. I know. But she's like, well, I should have paid attention. And I'm like, that's what your father's for. No, just but anyway, you know how that is. I'm like, keep getting pulled. And I'm like, I really need to do some digital, I have like 4 digital kits that are done that I haven't uploaded. I'm like, I seriously need to upload them. Oh, yeah, work on that Alice for me. That's what you should do. Work on Alice, get it done, and then you can do Alice with us. She's down right now, but if I hear her get up, I'm done. So I keep checking and listening. So yeah. See how it's green looking? Can you see how it's green looking? Where the glue went? I know, Marty. I know. There's a reason why there's a big EX in front of it. That's exactly. It is. So see, that's exactly how Mom was. It wasn't Mom. What in the world? So there's my little envelope. See my little tag can go in there. So don't lose it. Let's see. And I want to do some pockets. Oh my gosh, Kath, are you okay? You know, this is going to sound silly, but my aunt and uncle went to Hawaii, and my cousin was staying at the house by himself. Somebody went past there and shot up her car window, a bunch of the windows in their house and stuff. I don't know what's wrong with people. Are you okay? Are you okay? Or did she say just scared? Did I miss that part? I think that was her. Oh my gosh. Oh no. You better call somebody. What is the world coming to? Yeah, you call somebody. Just in case that they would come back. And stay clear. I would definitely get away from any windows or whatever until the police come and check stuff out. I don't know what's going on. I really don't. People are just losing their minds. Thanks, Marty. Yeah, people are crazy. Well, now that we've all had a scare for the night, does anybody need to go to the bathroom? It is. There's just so much chaos. Potty break, guys. I bet, Kath. Good Lord. A good thing you had your Depends on, huh? Jeez. Moments like that just make you want to go hug your family. You know what I mean? That's just like, oh, wow. Yep, I did. Ooh, I could take a nap. Is it nap time? I know, right, Nettie? I'm with you. I'm sitting there going, okay. Somebody needs to go build a big commune for crafters somewhere where we all can just go hibernate away from the insanity. Yep. I'm with you. That's crazy. There you go. Of course, we need an underground Michael's connected to it and a Tuesday morning. Hey, if everybody brings their stash, we might have enough to craft for a couple years. Oh, and we need a bakery. You gotta have cake. Oh, Steph. There you go. Great minds. I was thinking, I looked up and was like, oh no, that's so funny. There you go. Just a couple. Oh, there you go. There you go. That's so funny. It'd have to be pretty big, yep. Oh, we'd have to have a Mexican restaurant in there too. Oh, there you go, Lori. I actually like to bake, so I do fairly decent when it comes to baking. Oh no, Steph. That's all. There you go. We'll all just move to Australia with Carol. How's that sound? Who wants to move to Australia with Carol? I don't know, man. I've seen some of your spiders. I'm not sure I could handle those spiders. Eee. Not a spider person. If we didn't have spiders, I'd be okay. That's exactly, Steph, seriously. Oh, I know. Some of them were like ungodly. Ugh. I can't do spiders. Yeah. That's me. Come to Canada. Everybody's like, come here. That's funny. Yeah, I don't want to be around no big, huge spiders. How about we bring Carol here? We should go in the mountains somewhere. Who's in the mountains? Go down in like the Virginia mountains or somewhere down in there in the middle of nowhere. I don't mind cooking and baking. Hey, I am. Be quiet. Be quiet. I have had a rough day. You have no idea. My whole entire day has just been horrid. There you go. There we go. We need to start a GoFundMe page for Carol. And we'll bring Nettie over from Canada. Carol over from Australia. We'll get Wendy over from England. We'll just bring everybody over here. There you go. She's going to pop up out of nowhere. Oh, I would love it. That would be fun. I think everybody's excited about the retreat and getting together. I am. Getting to see and meet everybody. It'll be fun. I know. We'll have to live stream and I'll say hi to you, Carol. That way we'll all be there to wave at you. That'd be fun for some of our ones that are overseas that can't. Oh, I know. Well, maybe you guys that are overseas, we can try to figure out a way to at least, get everybody hooked up to say hi to you. Everybody can wave at you. Blow you kisses. I know. Well, got Fred looking into a way to try to see if we could do like a virtual. It's just, I'm not sure like with the Wi-Fi and stuff because you're out in the middle of nowhere. So I've got to see if we can somehow get it streamed in there to try to do. We shall see. I know we've had some people already had some book their rooms already, which is like, I'm surprised people were doing it so early. But I mean, I guess you can't cancel. But it'll be fun. We have lots of stuff going on. We've got some games that are all like junk journal related. They're going to be planned. They're going to be awesome. And we have a ton of stuff going on. And we're even going to be doing a Midnight Crafters Madness, which is going to be like, and it's free. I mean, people who want to come can come. You don't have to come. If you don't come, you're still going to get the kit for it, but it'll be neat to be there with everybody. We're actually doing a Midnight Crafters Madness a couple of the nights where we'll craft through the night, through the night or whatever, which would be sort of nice, and people can just come and go as they want. They can stay up as late as they want, or, I mean, obviously, we're all adults, so it'll be pretty cool. Lots of fun things. I really do like those, using those dots on there. Like, that's pretty. Okay, let's see. What do I have left? Did I get all my papers done? Oh, nope. Oh, yep. One more set of papers to do. Hey, Mom, did they get your deck done? She's getting her deck redone on their house. Exciting. Did they get it done? So, let's see. Tomorrow, I might be on tomorrow. It's just going to depend on how everything goes tomorrow, because so far it's sort of gotten a little worse every day. So hopefully tomorrow won't be that way. With Elena. So, oh, they're still working on it? Nettie's in Canada. So we're off tomorrow. That's funny, Carol. My husband was just talking about that. Somebody that he worked with, like, went out and bought something like that they don't ever have, but they decided they wanted to try, and right now, why not? That's funny. My husband plays guitar. Well, yeah, I mean, if you're now, Carol, are you guys on lockdown? I know some people over there are. Are you on lockdown? Oh, yay. Make it good, Steph. Have a good night. Stay safe. Thanks for stopping by. There you go. So does, oh, have they? I know that some people were still on lockdown. I've seen some over there were talking they were still on lockdown. Well, good. So while I'm finishing up this page, does anybody have any questions? I know I didn't really do a lot tonight, and I apologize for that. Well, I mean, I did a lot. I got a lot done, just not what I should have been doing. No questions? I know there were some of you that requested things, and I did make a note and wrote a list down. So we will be working on those probably Friday. Of course, I'll be off tomorrow, which is good to deal with. That'll get me some more time with Giggles. But then we'll be on Thursday. We'll be working on our steampunk envelope. What did your husband say, Carol? Fred would be like laughing his behind off, and at the same time going, but it doesn't surprise me. You always do crazy stuff. That's so funny. That's what we have. Of course, both my boys I have tried, to play around with learning the guitar. Connie, I technically I don't live in Ohio. However, I live a block from the Indiana-Ohio line, and my post office, although my home address is in Indiana, in order to get a P.O. box at our local post office, because it's Indiana and Ohio, so we get both. We have the Indiana and Ohio side post office in the same post office building, so P.O. boxes and all that are Ohio. So I actually live in Indiana, but I have an Ohio address. Crazy, because I'm right on the line. I actually, let's see. I actually play piano and can play a little bit of the guitar. But I do actually play piano. Keyboard, whatever you want to call it. Like played in front of people. Oh no, that's so funny. Yeah, so there's the what after you making? Yep, I sang and played in a gospel band. I actually played with Fred too. He played guitar and I played piano. That's how we sort of met each other. So oh no, I actually sang. Oh, night, Lori. We're getting ready to call it night, so you're not gonna lose a whole lot because I've got everything inked, but I don't want to start actually like building anything because it's too close. So everything is inked. I have my 3 main pages for each of my signatures. So I just have to add all of my pages in. So I'll pull my pages tomorrow, and Thursday we will finish up our loaded pockets. And then I'll probably work on this on Friday. I'm actually making, we did our Christmas journal last night. And honestly, I love the size of this. I love how small and handy it is. So we're actually making a handy journal. It'll be a full-size 3 signature journal, but it will be, well, it'll be a little bit bigger, not much bigger, but just a tad bit bigger than this. So like this folded down is 6 3/8. So our cover will be, I will make my cover, let's see, 7 by 4.5. 7 by 4.5 is what I think it'll be, because this is 6.5 almost. Yep. So it'll be 7 by, what did I just say? 4.5. So it'll be a little bit smaller than like the standard, 6 by 9 or whatever. But and in comparison to a standard, page, when we fold our 8.5 by 11 in half, I'll sort of show you. So I mean, normally our pages are a little bit shorter than 8.5. So I mean, it's just sort of a handy size. So I'm sort of excited to do a mini version. So a handy size. This is a handy size. So we're doing a handy size. And these are Louise. Yeah, I know her name. Heinzel. Louise Heinzel's. Yeah, so I'm sort of excited about, I think I want to switch this out though. Yeah, let's do, I want this on the outside. So I will gather my pages. I've got to cut my coffee dyed pages down and get my book pages, my music, and all of that. I want to do some nature pages. And then get it together. I'm excited. I actually love this kit. So, and I've got everything inked up and ready. And of course, we did make our little envelope, and I backed it with some of the background papers. And we made just a little journaling tag is in there just so I don't lose it. And we made our little tag. With our little shaker in the back. So, and I mean, that actually will fit. You can actually fit it in the little envelope too. Even with its little ribbon. So, I'll put that in there to keep it safe. I wrote out for who put their address there if if their addresses weren't there, I didn't worry about it. Oh, you didn't interrupt me, Elizabeth. Or maybe you did. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention if you did. Ah. So if you were, I wasn't. If I paused, it's because I thought I heard my daughter coming down the stairs. And I did. Let me go. You guys, I'm going to go ahead and go. I know it's a little bit early. And get her medicine on her. You guys stay safe. Kath, if you're on here, please stay safe. I hope everything works out okay. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. And I will see you Thursday. So you guys take care. Like I said, I'll work on this. So, I mean, I don't know how far I'll get with everything going on. But you guys take care. I'm going to go get her taken care of. And I will talk to you later. Have a great evening. Love y'all. Bye. Thank you, Connie.